Hey, today I'm gonna show you a little animation that you can do in Final Cut, and it's not real fancy, but I don't know, it's something you can do, and I guess you could make it fancy if you put a lot of work into it. Well, I have a single clip here, okay, in the timeline, just video, and let's say what I want to do is I want to take this clip and make it scale up like this from the corner. And let me show you what I mean. I'm going to double click. And basically what we're going to do is I'm going to introduce you to keyframing. That keyframes are basically points that you set on a parameter for a video clip or a filter or anything, and you tell, let's say at frame 1 I want the video to look like this, and at frame 10 you set another keyframe which says I want the video to look like this, and all the frames in between the computer animates from the first keyframe to the second keyframe. Let me show you this because it's kind of confusing sometimes. So first, I'm gonna move my anchor point to my corner of my video. Okay, what that allows me to do now is scale from the corner. Okay, so now I can scale up from the corner. Okay, and so let's go to frame 1. Make sure I'm on frame 1. You can also do that here. Alright. When you drag up here, that also corresponds to your timeline. And at frame 1, we're going to make a keyframe. We use this button right here. It'll make a green, they'll fill in with green, and it'll also put a keyframe right here. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what it's going to do. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and let's go right. I'm going to drag ahead a little bit. I'm going to add another keyframe. Okay? That's going to add another keyframe up here. Alright? And on this keyframe, I want it to be 100%. But on the first keyframe, if I click here, I'll go back to the first keyframe, I want it to be 0. And so you can see we have a little ramp here. My scale is going to start at 0, and I'll go up to 100. Alright, so let's see what we have. I'm going to go ahead and play. So now you can see these keyframes have animated the scale. Alright, so let's just add some more for fun. Let's do a different parameter. Okay, so I want, once this is done, I don't know, let's crop it. Let's add an edge feather. How about that? I'm gonna add a keyframe. It's on 0. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. And let's add another keyframe and raise the edge feather. Okay? Let's go to the beginning and let's see what we did. Well, you can see now we have a red render bar, right? But if we scroll through here, okay, see it's growing, and frames are basically a way to add an animation. So if I render out this little section, we can see that it will animate on. So you can see, as I play that back, that is animated. So I'm going to remove this clip and show you one more thing. So this animation can be done to pretty much anything, even effects. So let's go in here. Let's do a color correction. Okay, three-way color corrector. Alright, so on here, it's a little different, okay? We don't have the big timeline view. We have a small one up here. Still works the same way though. So I'm gonna drag to the beginning. I'm gonna make a keyframe, okay? And then let's go, I don't know, right here. Add another keyframe. So let's say at this keyframe I want no saturation, and I want the video to get contrasty. Okay? So let's zoom out, see what happened. So you can see, if I play this back, you can see we now have an animated color correction. That's kind of a cool effect. Sweet. So, I mean, this effect, this way of working is really cool. You can do a lot of things. And, I mean, this is how animation is done. So, have fun with that. Go out and make some cool videos.